Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. Really appreciate you taking time to check out this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it, so thank you in advance. On today's episode, we're going full 2009-2010 Pro Tag mode with Prototype. Now, I'm sure some of you have heard of Prototype, but for those of you who are unaware, this game is peak 2009-2010 protagonist mode. Like, there was a certain requirements that were going on for all of these open world games. Like we talked about Infamous, which is a fantastic game, and there were other ones that came out during that time as well, and Prototype was one of them. And these games weren't as heralded as what Infamous became and other games of the like. But Prototype, I felt like, always got a bad rap because it came out around the same time, but they weren't really the same. And there were some things that Prototype does that I think it should get credit for, right? So just giving you a little more background, you play Alex Mercer and he wakes up and he has these abilities. Very symbiote-like, but not quite. Like closer to the Carnage version, but not 100% the same. So you can make weapons out of your body parts, but you also absorb things, and it's a very, you don't like eat them like the symbiotes do. You just kind of absorb people or things, and you become, like, you can use disguises based on the people you've absorbed. And then they have things to where, in order for you to figure out what's going on, you have to absorb people because you get their memories when you do that. And I thought that was a neat, that was kind of a nice little wrinkle. You know what I'm saying? It's got an upgrade system. Like, it's got everything that it needed to have in order to be a decent game, but it just kind of, didn't quite hit the mark for a lot of people. And also, again, it was kind of seen as like trying to do what everybody else was doing, so it didn't seem original, but a lot of people just didn't give it a lot of chance. But I always really liked this game. I played through it. It was fine. It's not the greatest of those type of games. Like I said, I probably would say Infamous is still a little bit better, but it doesn't mean that this wasn't really fun. One of the things I really appreciated is the way you travel throughout the city, especially early on. Like, a lot of these games, you have to wait in order to get like the full mobility, but you can get most of your mobility in Prototype very early into the game. So it ends up saving you a lot of time if you're trying to get to different places. And also, they have like these time trial type races, and in order to do them, the more you power yourself up, the faster you can complete them, and then you get the most points back, and you can complete them even faster, vice versa. But I like this game. I thought it was pretty cool. The combat is, it's what you expect. You can elbow drop a tank. Like, I don't understand how we're not excited about the fact that you can actually elbow drop a tank. Like, that's a cool thing to do. So I really enjoyed this game. I wanted to make sure that we shouted it out on this list before we concluded. If you know about this game and you appreciate the things that Prototype did, I'd love to hear from you. And hopefully, if you have a chance to play Prototype, you give it a shot. Pretty sure it's not that expensive if you can find it, and I think you'll have a good time. Either way, I appreciate you letting me reminisce with you. Y'all have fun. Y'all be safe. Peace.